Здравствуйте, дорогие подписчики и гости канала Проект S.L.Y. Продолжаем проходить Бэтмена, и на очереди у нас вторая серия. Первая серия закончилась очень хреново. Агентство нас раскусило и знает, кто на самом деле скрывается под маской Бэтмена. Это пиздец как хреново. Ну и про загадочника я вообще думал, что он будет на протяжении всей игры, а как выяснилось, только было в первой серии. Потом его убили. Брюсу грозит раскрытие, теперь ему придется сотрудничать с новой силой в Готэме. Тайный преступный сговор набирает силу и угрожает всему городу. Что вода какая-то то ли пенная, то ли что.
Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him, the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line, and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne. First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And since you've been doing right by me, I'll continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
Надо попробовать как-то с Гордоном залоялиться.
And things will go smoothly.
Fine, I'll extend an olive branch if that's what it takes to make you happy. Gordon's a stubborn old mule. But I haven't shown the height of diplomacy myself. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. It's the mask that fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Then go already. Let's
Куда он
move,
там
people.
крюком-то зацепился?
This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
Но если на первом эпизоде была картинка загадочника, на втором эпизоде идут трое персонажей. Возможно, у нас будет одновременно трое врагов на эту серию. Возможно, 1, 2, 3, а потом по двое куда-нибудь денутся или один. А возможно, и все три одновременно разом. Ну, была подсказка про... Кто он там, психиатром или кем он там работала? Харли.
What more do you want with me? Shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. I'll live your usefulness, and the boss will make a pretzel out of your...
Так, ну, наверное, мы его оглушим, я думаю.
Whoa.
How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman. Hey, you about done?
Так, упасть сверху, разоружить. Наверное, разоружить лучше будет.
The Batman. Boss, we got company!
Так, бросок, либо колено, ёптать. Вот не люблю я вот эти броски в фильмах, особенно когда бесконечно все бросают, и есть вариант, блядь, грохнуть кого-то, покалечить. Нет, блядь, они будут дальше его швырять с одного угла в другой угол. Ненавижу эту херню. Я думал, мы его поймаем. Че там, местный босс?
Are you?
A nightmare, much like yourself. But you can call me Bane.
Ух ты ж, блядь. Я думаю, это было больно.
A man cannot win a war alone.
Как у нас есть автомат, может быть, мы автоматом в него постреляем лучше. Думаю, так будет эффективнее.
But you fight alone. You will die alone.
Блять, какой-то рестлер аж.
I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead. Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison. You will pay for that.
Походу, зря ему попался. Так, что там, шестие, да?
Save your strength, man. This one is mine.
Он какой-то шмаль в себя воткнул. Сейчас, походу, будет что попало. Для меня. чувак, зря ты это сделал. Нихуя себе он. Что делает? Что это, паучье чутье, что ли, было? Ударить, шокировать. Ну вот я о чем я говорил, вот эти кидания. Ну ладно, да, спору нет, сейчас они в натуре были эффективны, вот эти. Как то, что он меня кинул в стену, которая меня придавила. Что, тебя отпускает, да? Достаточно хорошо подготовленное снаряжение. Подожди, Гордон знает, что этот город лучше кого бы не был. Блять, да я думаю, ее, наверное, надо вызвать.
This is Waller. Batman? Hello?
Waller. Help. Help is on the way.
Гордон что? Гордон это честь и, в принципе, все, блядь. Люди у него никакущие, блядь. Ну, обидится, да и похуй, пускай дальше дуется, если хочет, блядь. Мне-то тоже нужно, блядь, сделать эффективно, чтобы все это сработало.
Batman!
А это вроде бы Уоллер или как и Уолтерс там, блядь. Она вроде бы безбашенная. И это будет хорошо, я думаю, будет она более полезна, чем Гордон.
Over here. Batman? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, Harrison, I found it! Hey, take it easy. We're here to help.
We're going to have to unpin him. Batman, I'm gonna need your help to push this thing off you. 1, 2, 3.
Here you go. That's it. Let's get you on your feet.
The mechanic who was taken hostage. Where is he?
He didn't make it. I'm sorry. Who the hell did this to you?
Called himself Bane. His crew loaded the weapons onto the APCs and took them to a warehouse.
I really do appreciate you reaching out to me about this. Listen, you really need to pull yourself together because the threat we're facing is worse than I thought. While you were here, a gang of masked men hit a biotech manufacturer. Perf slipped right through our damn fingers. Every single one of them.
Welcome to Gotham, Director.
I've had warmer welcomes.
This Bane and the crew who hit the biotech lab must all be members of Riddler's gang. I need to get back to the Batcave, figure out how this all fits together.
As soon as my team finishes cleaning up that biotech facility, I'll share with you any intel we discover. It's a sign our new partnership is off to a good start. You're on my team now, and I take good care of my people.
Твоей команды.
Hey,
Ах ты, сука.
Batman.
Your partner, Avesta. How is she?
Still in the hospital. The doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her. I put her in danger. It's my fault.
Hold on to that anger. You'll need it.
Avesta says anger can be productive, if you put it to good use.
She's right.
Look, I owe you one for saving my life back there, so I gotta warn you. You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can, for everyone's sake. I'll tell Avesta you asked about her.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
Блять, тут непонятно, что больше пострадало, мои ребра или мое ЧСВ.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow?
А можно мне в отпуск маленький хотя бы себя подвосстановить?
I couldn't bear losing you too. We could talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough, now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
I need your strength right now.
Of course. Sorry for not being my resolute self. We've never gone up against anyone able to cause you so much harm.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
То есть получается, что она одна. В одно жало всех перемочила там.
Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Ну тут походу все то же самое, да? Че, опять что ли? Все по новой надо пролистывать? Одну, блядь, не пролистал. Ну ладно, понятно.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
You're right, Alfred. I hate to say it, but I'm not exactly ready for round 2. One thing's for sure. We can't just sit around waiting for them to strike again. We've seen the kind of devastation these killers can cause.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
You're right. John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what I want to know.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
My father was one of the best-known criminals in Gotham. It should be easy enough to pretend I'm following in his footsteps.
I suppose it could work.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer.
Блять, любит он эти, сука, смайлики.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Итак, получается, трое было на заставке. Мы знаем, что один из них Бэйн, другой Харли Квинн и третий кто-то хуй пойми кто. Тот, кто использует лед. Ну вот я не фанат из мира Бэтмен, и я не силен там, не все могу, ну не все знаю, что там, кто там, блядь, льдом пользовался, хер его знает.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of sh... I am...
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
And besides the whole dead parents thing. Bruce! Don't mind Willie.
Он что, тут психологом подрабатывает,
Just
что ли?
messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am
However,
I?
sources
Who
inside the
am I?
GCPD say
You're
he
a
was
rotting,
murdered, and that the
stinking
killer is
corpse.
still at
That's
large.
who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder?
Блять, еще думаю, еще
After
как.
everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
I wouldn't have blamed you. Riddler deserved everything he got.
Why, Bruce? Seems like you hated him even more than I did. Maybe you pulled the trigger. Wouldn't that be a gas? Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Блять. Не давайте мне выбор. Блять. Пиздец, печаль. Ну и что делать? Поклясться, а потом его разочаровать, блядь. Либо отказаться. Ну, я же сказал, да, что наебать получится.
Pinky swear.
Friends for life.
Чё ты, блядь, смотришь? Иди пиво наливай.
All right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
Stay out of this, Willie. I'm talking to John, not you.
It looks like I better teach your pal here some manners.
Uh-oh.
You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake. Kiss your
Давай
ass
уебанем.
goodbye!
Perfect.
Lovely violence.
Чё, ты
What
тоже
the hell are
хочешь?
you doing to my boss?
Willie had a problem, and we took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
All right, freak show. I'm calling the
Come on. Better get out of here. That was fantastic! Oh, cool! They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease.
I am so happy, John. Deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Ну, понятно. В роли Уэна я уже, по-моему, очень глубоко погряз в этом дерьме во все. Ну, будем, ладно, дальше карифани с ними общаться. Ну, а Бэтмен, наоборот, будет все портить им.
Damn it. Thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started.
Oh, look, you're doing it wrong. Red's the battery, yellow's the starter. Spark one on the other.
You are literally my hero, Bruce. I mean, wow.
Харли.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Нахуя это нажал, блядь?
That's a pretty good reason. I like a guy who's good with his hands. I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber.
Нихуя себе, а это что было? Ой, забыла, да?
Oops. Let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot? I knew you guys would hit it off.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Quinn here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why. What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
Well, when you have as much money as I do, you get bored. I'm just looking for a little excitement.
Excitement, huh? Mr. Silver Spoon needs some new toys?
You should have seen the way he took care of business with the guy in the bar, though, Harley. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Do us a favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me a slushie.
Right now?
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Ну вот, она его сбавила. Сейчас она мне что-то
Poor
расскажет.
John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
John and I went through a lot in Arkham. He's a friend.
Oh, ain't that cute? You're sweet on little old puddin'. Here's the thing, lover boy. Guys like him don't have friends like you.
А ты, блядь, я смотрю, поразумнее
You got
будешь.
that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
My father used to run crime in this city. It's in my blood.
Phooey. My mama was a grocer. I don't give two craps about fruits.
You think that's the same?
Don't matter. You'll show me soon enough if you got what it takes. Aw, gee, thanks, bud.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Pud. Got a little man crush on ya. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist
Я не говорила, такого я просто пошутила.
of it?
Чего, блядь?
I never said that.
Oh, come on. You gotta stand by your words or you ain't nothing at all.
It's okay, Bruce. I know it's hard to talk about feelings and stuff. I want you to know, the feeling's mutual.
Я вообще сейчас нихуя не понял. Кто в кого что влюбился, блядь?
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushy ever. Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it.
Блядь, он таки ебался дорогу, смотри,
I
блядь.
ain't got cooties.
No thanks, I'm good.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Откуда? Банк? Из
Уэйн.
башни Уэйнов?
A little
Вы что,
bird
охуели
told
там
me
что ли
there's some
все?
pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level. Maybe I'll even bring you along on our next job. You'll get all the thrills you ever dreamed of.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you
Я вроде такого не говорил.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump?
Well, this is a complex task. There might be some bumps along the way. Nothing is guaranteed.
Some things are. Like how fast I'll make you disappear if any of those bumps turn into trouble. You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
То есть мне нужно хлопнуть, блядь, самого себя, да? Пиздец.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack. So, what brings you in?
Я сейчас тут работаю, блядь.
If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Well, no rest for the weary.
Or for the wicked. You're all set, sir.
Спасибо. Спасибо.
Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
Опа. Блядь, там Джокер. Ну-ка, открываем дверь.
Really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone.
Таким молоточком?
Going up, Brucey.
Блядь, ну к нему идти это палево, пиздец.
I might have pegged you wrong. Good boy. As long as you keep up this good behavior. Give me a hard time, I might have to go back and finish the job.
He wasn't a very good guard anyway. I mean, isn't he supposed to keep people out? Maybe getting knocked out will teach him a lesson.
Did anyone see you do that?
Fancy joint like this probably has cameras. Hope they got my good side.
Thought you were gonna wait in the car.
Harley figured you'd want some company.
Didn't want you to have to do this all by your lonesome. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Mr. Moneybags?
Fine. But no one else gets hurt.
You got a strange set of priorities for someone who wants on my good side.
I get it, Bruce. You're the boss. You don't turn your back on your people, even when they're useless. I have to say, Bruce, it's exhilarating to walk these hallowed halls with you. This is where the wheeling and dealing happens, the power plays, the boardroom scuffles. I can feel all that toxic energy in the walls. You think I could run a place like this one day? Like you, Bruce? I think I'd get quite a kick out of being CEO.
Nah, corporate life, not for you, John. You should find your own thing. Make that dream a reality.
Oh, I have a lot of dreams in this head of mine, Bruce. A lot.
Hey, pull it together, Puds. All that slushy you drink has got you.
Блять, идиот, сука.
Oh, Bruce, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure?
They're fashion consultants. I figured it's time I try out a new look.
Not just Bruce. We're gonna revamp this whole place. Dress everyone in snazzy uniforms.
Oh. Well, no one ran this by me.
Just think, you could come into work on Monday dressed just like me.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you? Like I'm some kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
You're gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run?
Блять, если они тут пиздец дурдом устроят полный, блять, она потом скажет, что, блять, это он все позволил, сместят нахуй опять с должности, как в прошлой игре, и в итоге Бэтмен будет страдать. Так что, ну их нахуй, этих уродов, блять, конченых.
I ain't even gotten started.
I said back off.
Your friends don't suit you, Bruce.
Да я в курсе, блять. Чё ты, блять, сука, тут все портишь, блять?
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Let's just stay focused on the task at hand, shall we?
Bruce is right. We are people.
Ну ладно, этот ревнует. Я ей не дал.
Here to get the phalanx.
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moments.
Вот видишь, я ей не дал. Не дуйся на меня. Друг, блядь. Не надо ломать мой лифт, блядь. Женщина, ты чё, блядь?
Wait here, I'll be right back with
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the hold-up? Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
I present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
А мне вообще пишет, не пишет? Пишет.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
А что, тут больше не с чем взаимодействовать, да? Надо ей что-нибудь другое подсунуть.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? All the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. I'm sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. All right, that's a start. Tiffany built that rocket herself. Lucius was so proud. I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class.
Нет, да, совпадение.
Getting there.
Нужно, походу, с разных частей насобирать.
Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly.
Но на клавиатуре-то по-любому должны быть отпечатки.
One more partial print should do it. Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print. There we go. Okay, this'll work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
Just act natural.
Natural?
Yes, natural. Acting normally. There's nothing wrong.
Normality is a social construct, Bruce. It's a way of exerting control over the other.
He means keep your mouth shut.
I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, you know, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
I don't like it any more than you do, Tiffany. But this is the only way to walk away safely. Trust me, it's the right thing to do.
It's a little too late for that.
Oh well.
Tiffany!
Well, how about that? Looks like Brucey Boy's got more than just technology in his vault. Keeps his little squeezes down here, too.
Just let her go, Harley.
I don't think I will. Not without knowing who this vicious little sweetie pie is. I kinda like her, but I don't know whether to smooch her or smash her head in.
We grew up together. You could say she's family.
You're no family of mine.
Oof, Bruce. Your friend seems a little hot under the collar.
Пиздец, что-то всем все не нравится. Ну и хуярьте друг друга, пиздошьте, блядь, заебали, блядь.
Your fire, Bruce. Or should I say, your spark.
You people killed my dad, didn't you? He crashed my father's funeral. And now you're here raiding his lab.
I whacked a bunch of people in my time, sugar. But I don't think your old man's on my list. Then again, I sometimes lose track of the names.
I can't believe you'd associate with these maniacs! These killers!
Oh, sweetheart. Mr. Suit and Tie ain't just an associate. He's a bad, bad man. He wants to be one of us. Ain't that right, Brucey? Came to us because you got bored of being...
Да, блядь, нахуй мне нужны эти дебилы все, блядь.
I'm nothing like you, Harley. I'm not a murderer.
That's not what I wanted to hear. Not at all. Let her go. It wasn't about her. It was about seeing where he stands.
Go easy on him, Harley. Bruce is loyal. He got us the key. He found it in the vault. Right on the counter.
Надеюсь, это не то, что они ищут.
Maybe we don't need to kill ya. At least not yet. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Что-то, конечно же, с этой компашкой я нахуй вертел всякой целой кучей всякой херовины, блядь. Со всеми разосрался, со всеми посрался. Но, блядь, меня в такое положение поставил. Я тупо выбирал между двух ебанутых ответов.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
My heart stopped when I saw that mad woman coming at Tiffany. I was certain she was going to kill her. That young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life.
Но нам все равно нужен замена Люциуса, поэтому, блядь, я думаю, что ей стоит рассказать.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes,
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your fashion consultant's cover story is going to cause more problems. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored.
Well, after what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
Fix it now, Alfred. Whatever you have to do. Just... I don't have time to worry about it.
Yes, of course, I'll figure something out. Bruce.
I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting. Well, be careful and...
Да нахера, я не хочу, у меня выходной, я вообще болею, блядь.
How long does this usually take?
It takes as long as it takes. You don't just call him like a dog.
There's a million more efficient ways of contacting him, but you do it like this.
Кстати, да, блядь.
Symbols are important. Just like principles.
This is a waste of my time.
Been a busy night. What's this about?
Took you long enough.
Good to see you on your feet again.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
В смысле,
This
блядь?
is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
You're both behaving like children.
Watch your tone, Batman.
Or what? You'll put him on timeout?
I've been lenient with you so far, but don't push me.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she?
Блядь, пиздец, что-то, блядь, слишком много. Там, блядь, тут Гордон против Уэйт-Уэллис, там, блядь, Брюс, блядь, то ли, блядь, с Харли и Джокером, то ли, блядь, против них, что-то какой-то пиздец, блядь. Тут, блядь, вы в каждой под маской и в маске, блядь, везде нужно выбирать, блядь. Что-то Тейлы, блядь, психанули, видимо, и слишком много дали выборов.
If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be.
Ну ладно, он по дурачка
And
закосил.
you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
I do know. This city has made me who I am.
So I've heard. I just wish Gotham produced more Batmans and less Riddlers. Make my job a whole lot easier. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment, you know. Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city.
Does she know who I really am?
Who do you think told me who you are? For the world's greatest detective, you sure can be slow. My lab techs were able to replicate a dose of the venom serum from the vial Bane left behind at the police arsenal. But with a twist. It's actually a counteragent. After a brief rush, it'll flush the venom from his system, leaving him weak and exhausted. Could be useful.
Истощив, да?
So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust. Did you really think I'd let you tackle this group by yourself? Remember what kind of hand I'm holding, Bruce. Listen, Bruce. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now.
Блять, может ее скинуть с крыши?
Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you are not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
Whatever I have to do to put these scum away, I'm sure I'll get over it.
That's the spirit.
Не, ну на принципе мне как-то до пизды вообще.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
All right. Here we go.
Hey now. Well.
Так, секунду, надо... Подождите. Мне надо отойти. Сейчас. Так, все, я тут.
Home away from home. The end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
Ага.
John, a little help here?
Ты же мне другом пообещал быть.
Man would not need help. He would help himself.
Look, it's not like that. He knows I'm his pal. Why wouldn't I help him? It's 'cause we're pals.
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
Покажите третьего.
Worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
John, turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
Ну, не знаю, у меня руки как бы связаны.
Freeze.
Freeze is coming.
Фриз?
What have you done?
Так вот
You need
кто-то
to
есть.
uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately,
Бля, я ебу где
I'll
тут.
send you to a frozen hell.
Ну, наверное, все красно должно быть. Или чё? А, вот же, блядь, схема, ёб твою мать. Ну, вроде... Пожалуйста, блядь, зеленый, зеленый, зеленый. Или в противоположную всю сторону должно быть. Да ёб твою мать, блядь. Как это говно работает вообще? Ну вот, теперь же все вроде в противоположную сторону. Да чё за хуйня, блядь?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming.
What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Ну вот.
Well, at least we know that it works.
Блять, ее выключать дольше, чем включать.
I must check on Nora. See how she is.
Кто такая
You may
Нора?
have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
Ну ладно, хуй с тобой, ты
That
отвлек
was a
их.
nice job before. Come on up to my office.
Блять, когда эта игра успела
Listen,
превратиться в Игру престолов?
I just wanna clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit. Well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it.
I'll be honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But don't push your luck. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet. And believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though?
You got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns.
Не, ну
So
Долли-то
what's in it for
понятно.
me? What's my cut?
What do you
В
need a
смысле
cut
зачем,
for?
блядь?
I thought you said you were in this for thrills.
Ну не только, блядь.
Believe me, honey. You're gonna get them in abundance.
Пулю в голову?
As for what we're up to, all will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I doubt his wife would approve if she realized what he's become.
She'd probably never want to wake up. Exactly.
So he'd be better off not getting what he wants.
You can say that again, but he might not want to hear it. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Ну ладно, давай попробуем их убедить. Получается, что именно в этой игре нам дали больше действий именно за Уэйна.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
Ладно, пошли еще раз к ней. Зайдем. Пообщаемся. Или что, нельзя? А, надо было ближе подойти.
Come back later, will ya?
Ну, ладно, окей. Ой, сейчас чек. Ой, простите.
I heard about your wife, and hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart.
I know pain. What it's like to lose a loved one.
I can't imagine anyone knowing anything like what I've experienced. But I do know of your family tragedy. Perhaps you may know what it's like.
What if you get caught? Sent to prison? What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her, continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Oh, I'm not doing it for nothing. I expect a full return on my investment.
Practical. I respect that. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Any tips on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him. Good luck.
What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. With them watching me.
Ну ладно, вроде как с Фризом мы договорились. Я вроде как не совсем ебанутый, то есть он адекватно оценивает что-то, да? То есть он рассудительный, то с Бэйном так не получится. Надо ему доказать, что я мужик, блядь, пиздец, блядь.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Сейчас, секунду, пишет.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before, and your office, and making me look good.
Actually thought you'd be mad about what happened before at Wayne Enterprises. Harley really seemed to be...
Not at all. Harley and I talked and talked about how lame you are. It was by far the longest we've ever talked without her losing interest. It was great. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the
Да я понял, блядь.
only thing I think he
Блядь,
really
нахуй я это
respects.
говорю.
Wow. Then I owe you my life, John.
It's what pals do. I know you do the same for me. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it.
Смотри, там фотография справа, он там кого-то заменил на мою фотографию.
You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you too.
Селфи, блядь, с похорон, пиздец.
Watch what happens if they don't.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman.
What's not to like?
Бэйну, блядь, он не нравится.
Second in Arkham, but oh man, I'd love to see him again.
Отлично, значит, он фанат Бэтмена. Это значит, что в роли Бэтмена можно как-то на него будет повлиять.
Think she really brightens up the room? 1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met, in Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Priska.
Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Противоядие и пиво.
What the hell do you want? Bane doesn't want us talking to him. Get out of here.
EMP shielding. This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast.
А там, наверное, ничего и нету, да? Ну да.
And now I see where Bane gets his fashion sense. Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come. Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. If someone did that to me, I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
Riddler is dead. Any revenge I wanted, I already got.
He did not deserve such an end. But you have a point. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find.
Нет, я не буду сейчас рисковать, сейчас не вариант, даже если я его сейчас ослаблю, что толку, блядь, с этого.
Especially after Riddler's death.
Это надо делать, когда я буду Бэтменом.
Men you can trust. So hard to find. He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't
Ты
have
уверен,
a
что мы не
scratch on
царапим?
him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are.
И что ты хочешь, чтобы я его
You are
пиздил?
really willing to do all that you claim. Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me!
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
Надо доказать, блядь. А иначе я тебя вообще нахуй не люблю уже.
Very good, Wayne. Very good. Maybe you do have what it takes to join our pact.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the Moneybags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. In or out?
The aristocrat is not afraid to dirty his hands. I say we add him to the pact. In.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. He can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome.
Ужасно,
Super
говорит, красивые,
handsome.
блядь.
Nuts, you guys. And where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in. You've earned a ticket to ride, pal. Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours! Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing, it's important.
Let's go hit him with the hide!
Ну и что там за дело-то у вас?
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do. EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley,
Yeah, what?
we have almost reached the target vehicle.
Uh-huh.
No.
You are providing our escape.
Waller. On the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here. Now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Now we do this.
Ювелирка, что ли?
Wait, what in the...
I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
What was that? What the hell's going on?
HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move!
А у них что, сработало?
Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp. Secure the vehicle.
Stay down.
Face it, you're outmatched. Nobody has to die here.
Your place is on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door. Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves and no talk.
Strike it. Go on. Quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself.
Back off, or I'll shoot.
No! No! No!
Don't.
Right, kiddo!
We don't have time for this.
We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on you.
Да понятное дело, ну блядь, ты прикинь тоже пиздец.
But hurry.
Надо же этих гоблинов тоже по возможности спасти.
Get out of here.
Waller, where are you?
А, сигнал-то не работает.
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
No! That was my ride!
Break out the artillery and
disable their vehicles!
Damn it! We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete! Lights out!
Put out that fire!
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
It's a warrior's death!
Dane!
Пиздец, он его нахуй уничтожил просто, блин.
Be careful not to get in my way. Secure the cargo.
Да ты бы их нахуй поубивал бы тут всех, блядь.
Hurry! Need to leave now! Fine. Forget you.
You have gotta be...
Блять, если бы у меня был бы вариант... Не, ну если бы я знал, к чему это приведет, кого отвлекать, мы бы лучше, конечно, Бена бы сдали бы в рабство. С ним, мне кажется, будет сложнее, чем с ней.
You did well tonight, Wayne. Better than that yammering harpy.
How could we leave her? We need to get Harley. Now!
Impossible. She's dead. Or in jail.
So we break her out!
And if she's dead...
Better hope she's not. We have to help her. She'll be expecting us. She needs us.
А, блядь.
We'll get her back, John. I promise.
Great. Let's go. We have to go now. Right now!
We don't have time to waste on her.
But...
That's enough. Save your breath. We have the cargo. Let's get this over with.
You'll regret this, Bane!
Forget him. We have a job to do. This key is yours, no? Open the box. Be quick.
Так он живой? Просто замороженный, типа?
It is sad to see a legend so, but there is no other way. At least now, we finally have everything we need. Riddler will open the path to us, once the thief brings the last piece.
I'll open any path for the right price.
Нихуя себе. Вот это поворот, однако. Ладно, я с вами прощаюсь. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, комментируйте. Всем пока. Муа.